지금부터 엠블 글로벌 AMA 라이브 방송을 시작하겠습니다. 안녕하세요. 저는 이번 AMA 라이브 진행을 맡은 찰스입니다. 엠블의 블록체인 비즈니스 리드를 맡고 있고요. 이 자리에 함께해 주신 모든 분들을 환영합니다. 이번 AMA는 최근 엠블과 파트너십을 체결한 TGAPEC과 함께 진행하며 기본적으로 영어로 진행됩니다. 단 중간중간 한국어를 병행하여 설명드릴 예정이고 영어가 불편하신 분들도 부담 없이 참여 가능하도록 제가 돕겠습니다. Hello, let's start Embl Global AMA. I'm Charles from Embl, and I'll be the host of the Embl Global AMA tonight. First, on behalf of Embl and Tejos, I'd like to thank every participant who submitted the question for pre-M&A event. This M&A is proceeding with TZ APAC. We recently had a partnership with Embl. The following AMA will be based on English, and the Korean translated and related contents will be uploaded in the Embl's official website afterward. 오늘의 라이브 M&A 진행 순서에 대해 안내드리겠습니다. 우선 엠블과 TGAPEC의 파트너십에 대해 간략하게 설명드리겠습니다. 이어서 엠블의 Q&A 세션을 진행하고 그 다음 TGAPEC의 Q&A 세션을 진행한 뒤 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 또한 라이브에 참여해주신 분들을 위해 저희가 깜짝 이벤트를 준비했는데요. 엠블 Q&A 세션이 끝난 후 잠시 쉬어가는 타임으로 TG 이벤트가 예정되어 있습니다. 라이브를 시청해주신 분들만 참여 가능하고 추첨을 통해 5,000엠블씩 에어드롭을 해드리니 꼭 끝까지 함께해 주시기 바랍니다. Today's AMA will start with a brief introduction of partnership between Embl and TZ APAC. Then the Q&A session of Embl and TZ APAC, and the expectation of partnership, and finally the whole AMA will finish. Also, we prepared a surprise event for those who participated in this event live. Once Q&A session of Embl is over, a quiz event called How Many Embl and Tejos Are There is scheduled for a break time. Only those who watch the live can participate in this event. And randomly selected 15 users who submitted the answer correctly will receive 5,000 Embl each. So please stay with us until the end. Now, let me start with a brief introduction about Embl and TZ APAC partnership. I know a lot of you have been curious about what we are planning to do. With TZ APAC, we'll present to you a totally new Embl blockchain business. As we have announced continuously, Embl has a contemplated blockchain system that is independent from the Ethereum network due to its disadvantage, including high gas fee and hard transaction. In this process, operating the blockchain, public blockchain, only as before may yield other problems. And we have tried to find solutions to overcome these thresholds. One major problem is, if all data are recorded on the public blockchain, it will be hard to manage and operate the real data business because everyone can see it. To solve this, we'll use a hybrid blockchain technology to design a new data business structure with Tejos' technological support. To be specific, Embl will record data that has sales value on a permission blockchain while utilizing public blockchain only for updating the history of data and validating its transparency. And therefore, we'll open a part of sources on GitHub and provide components that will help various evaluation sites to prove the security of Embl's developing environment. TGAPEC과의 파트너십에 대한 새로운 블록체인 비즈니스의 설명은 여기까지입니다. 자, 이제 엠블과 TGAPEC을 대표하여 오늘의 Q&A 세션을 진행해 주실 분들을 모시도록 하겠습니다. That's the end of the introduction of the partnership with TGAPEC and the new blockchain business. And now, on behalf of Embl and TGAPEC, let's welcome Kay Wood and Scott Littlewood, who will lead the Q&A session for this AMA. First, Kay, could you introduce yourself?
Okay, 안녕하세요. 오랜만에 인사드립니다. 지금 싱가포르에서 열심히 일하고 있고요. 잘 지켜봐 주십시오. Hi, thanks. Hi everyone. This is Kay, and I'm currently in Singapore. Now we're working very hard every single day to bring a more business result. So just stay tuned with us, and you know what I'm going to say. Embl strong. Thank you.
감사합니다. 다음은 스캇 자기소개 부탁드립니다. Thank you, Kay. Scott, please say hi to all and please introduce yourself.
안녕하세요. My name's Scott Littlewood. I'm the head of business development and operations at TZ APAC, which is based in Singapore. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having us.
네, 두 분 자기소개 감사합니다. 먼저 K의 앰플 Q&A 세션을 먼저 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. And now, as all of you waited for a long time, the Q&A session with KU, the CEO and founder of Ample, is starting. As previously announced, all the questions are selected from the questions that were submitted on Twitter. Now, Kay will start answering 5 selected questions.
Okay, the first question, what's the role of Envolt chain in the Tezos ecosystem? It's very simple and straightforward. Every blockchain network, even for the public network or private network, data transaction is most important one. So all in all, we are creating the data transaction on top of Tezos blockchain, but this data transaction comes from our platform service from Tada Singapore, and Tada Cambodia, and Tada Vietnam. All these business data and mobility data comes into the private blockchain and also goes to the public blockchain, and this helps to increase all those overall transaction numbers on Tezos ecosystem and also our Envolt chain as well. So these transaction numbers are increasing, and this will be genuinely be connected the appreciation of a whole fundamental value of Tezos ecosystem together with Envolt ecosystem. So yeah, this is the answer for the first question. Let's go to the second question. So then second question, when will the production of this hybrid blockchain will be completed? Well, so hybrid blockchain that we're working on right now is actually going to be it's going to be many different phases, but the first phase of our development will be finished on the third quarter of this year. And this third quarter is the component of that will achieve core features of our hybrid blockchain, which is to upload the data generated from our Tada Singapore, and we record that onto our publishing blockchain, and then we connect those data network transaction to our public Tezos blockchain network. But this is not our complete version. This is basically the first version, the first phase of our development. Second phase and third phase is come on following up together with many different aspects, including our wallet development, and also including the smart contract for the reward system of our drivers on participant on our system, and also connected together with the electric vehicle and its related business is also going to be complemented to each other of our system and together. Next question, please. So then the third question is, what's the biggest project we are working on right now, and what is the Envolt working on? What are the expectations for it? It's very simple and straightforward right now. As we all know that we are developing our electric vehicle for the platform drivers, and this electric vehicle development is one of the biggest project they're working on right now. And in speaking of investment size and also the expectation level from this project is like very huge. So this EV goes with a 3-wheeler and electric tuk-tuk and the electric 2-wheeler with the combination of our station network. And this is not just building this electric vehicle, we're building the infrastructure of this data network together with this vehicle usage with our commercial driver. And while we are building this electric vehicle, our blockchain project is going to be kicked in, and this is going to be connected with a decentralized finance. So all of our drivers who's purchasing the vehicle from our platform and for our commercial use, these guys will have a benefit of DeFi. So DeFi protocol and DeFi service will be prepared, and this will be also connected with the wallet service. And this wallet service will be given to the drivers and our platform partners and participants who needs to pay back the loan through the wallet, and also our holders and investors will likely to have the benefit of this DeFi through this project. Thanks. Next question, please. So then our what will be our strategy to small business to adopt the MVL platform right now is actually this is a very simple and straightforward answer. The unit price of our delivery is much cheaper than any other services. It's all because of zero commission that we can actually implement. So this zero commission kicks in with our business model of delivery, and drivers can genuinely take 100% of their income, and because of that, they can provide a better service, right? And also, because of zero commission, those other platforms are charging like 20% of commission. Because of this difference, we can have a lowest price for our unit delivery service, but also our merchant doesn't need to pay that much high fee. But at the same time, drivers can also make more income than any other drivers on working for other platforms. This is very simple and straightforward. And also, those drivers who's working for our platform like very genuinely be connected with the reward and a small contract on our reward system. Next question, please. So, well, yes, similar coins in this the blockchain market, like mobility coins and any competition and what's our strength? This is very general question, and I can simply answer this question is actually I don't see any competition as of now. It's because there are so many different projects that has been started, let's say 3 years ago, 2 years ago, with the title of mobility blockchain project, whatever. But I didn't see so far. I didn't see any competitive mobility blockchain project as of now like us. But maybe some other blockchain project has been developed a good blockchain technology on top of their service network. But well, some may say that we didn't even have a good enough blockchain technology on our mobility side. But this is the reason why we're working together with the Tezos. So by combining our own technology and also Tezos network, then this is actually complementary to each other, and we are covering all those tech parts. But also, what we have been focusing on for 3 years is like building the fundamental of business. Business fundamental means like if you can create a good enough revenue model, let's say like cash generating business model, like delivery software and ride hailing software and EV selling and infrastructure network that people and drivers come to our platform and they're paying money to us. This is actually one of the things that we're building. So we have a 2 big business model, one side of the blockchain side. The other one is actually typical money generating business model that we're having. So because of this business fundamental, we're stronger than any other mobility platform services. And now we are having the partnership together with the Tezos, and this is also complementing us to have a better technology access to the public. Thank you. Tezos, I think you're mute. The Charles.
네, 감사합니다. 오케이. 경쟁자가 없다는 강한 포부와 함께 새롭게 디파이 관련된 소식도 전해주셨네요. 아마 디파이는 연말 혹은 내년 초쯤에 새롭게 선보이게 될 것 같습니다. MVL 2.0 발표 때 말씀드린 목표를 이루기 위한 노력을 일환으로 더 다양한 소식을 커뮤니티에 전할 수 있겠네요.
Yeah. It's just one last comment. 한 가지 저희가 연말에 이제 일렉트릭 비클과 스테이션이 준비돼서 출시가 될 거고 그 과정을 통해서 기사들을 위한 파이낸스가 일반적인 파이낸스와 함께 디파이로도 같이 준비가 되고 있고요. 이게 단순히 캄보디아에서만 쓰일 게 아니라 아프리카나 인도나 이 모든 지역이 함께 쓰이게 될 거니까 잘 지켜봐 주십시오.
네, 자 그러면은 이제 저희는 쉬어가는 타임으로 퀴즈 이벤트를 진행해 볼까 합니다. 5,000 MVL, 약 지금 시간 기준으로 약 7만 원 정도를 얻어갈 수 있는 기회인데요. 많은 분들께서 이 에어드롭 이벤트를 기다리고 있을 것 같네요. 그럼 참여 방법을 설명드리도록 하겠습니다. Thank you, Kay, for answering all the questions about the strength of MVL as well as new updates of DeFi. Let's have a quick break time before we move on to the Q&A session of TZ APEC. And this time, we prepared a simple quiz event. Alright, then let me give you the instruction on how to participate in this event. 지금부터 MVL과 테조스의 개수를 맞추는 게임을 시작할 건데요. 딱 3분 동안 알파벳으로 구성된 퍼즐 이미지를 보여드릴 겁니다. 그 속에 숨어있는 MVL과 테조스 단어를 전부 찾으시고 각각 몇 개 있는지 세어주세요. 그리고 게시된 링크를 통해 정답과 당첨 정보를 함께 제출해주세요. 이 양식은 라이브 방송이 끝나기 전에 제출해주시면 됩니다. MVL과 테조스 개수를 전부 맞춰야 정답으로 인정되며 정답장 중 총 15분을 추첨하여 5,000MVL씩 드리겠습니다. The quiz called How many MVL and Tejas are there? And basically you have to count the words MVL and Tejas in the image that will be shown after. Here's the process of the participation. First, we'll show you the puzzle image for 3 minutes once it starts. Find all the MVL and Tejas words in the puzzle and count each word. Third, then you will have to submit the answer on the survey link provided below. All the personal information must be filled out as well. The survey must be submitted before the AMA event ends. Lastly, you have to submit correct numbers of both MVL and Tejas, and among those who have submitted correct answers, we'll randomly select 15 users and airdrop 5,000 MVL each. And are you ready? I'll let you guys know when 30 seconds are left. Remember, the answers must be submitted on the link provided. The replies or comments left on this AMA are not accepted. 퀴즈 이미지를 공개하겠습니다. 30초 남았을 때 말씀드리겠습니다. 댓글이 아닌 그 링크를 통해서 참여를 꼭 해주시길 바랍니다. Alright, here's the puzzle. Time's up! Don't forget to fill out all the information on the survey before you submit the answers. It should be submitted before the AMA event ends. The winners will be selected among those who submitted the correct answers and participated until the end. Please keep that in mind, and the winners with correct answers will be posted on the official website of MVL after the AMA. 자, 이제 시간이 끝났습니다. 다른 필수 항목도 잊지 마시고 방송이 끝나기 전까지 입력해서 꼭 제출해 주시기 바랍니다. 자, 이제 쉬는 시간을 가졌으니 다시 TCA 팩의 Q&A 세션을 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다. 먼저 앞에서 인사를 해주신 스칼 리틀우드님을 모시겠습니다. And now, we will start the Q&A session of TCA APAC. This time, as previously introduced, Scott Littlewood, the Head of Business Development of TCA APAC, will join us.
Okay, hello again, everybody. You should be able to see the question on the left, on my left, your right. Okay, so Tezos is an open source technology and not an entity, so it depends on the developers that are proposing upgrades. There are many applications that are already available on the Tezos ecosystem, from DeFi, decentralized finance, such as Plenty, Hera, or QPuSwap, to one of the largest NFT art marketplaces, Hic and Nunc. The next Tezos upgrade, called Granada, will be the 7th major upgrade to the Tezos network over the past 2 years. And once the upgrade goes live in early August, it will introduce liquidity baking, improved finality, and reduced gas costs. You can check out www.tezosprojects.com to get a sense of the wide range of projects currently building on top of Tezos. Next question, please. Okay, there are plenty of key incentives that would attract developers, businesses, and startups to the Tezos network. The primary ones are its lower costs or gas fees for on-chain transactions, its energy efficiency, thanks to its proof-of-stake design, and as a result, its eco-friendliness, low carbon footprint. Further to that, Tezos is a highly inclusive blockchain with participation from enterprise partners through to individual creators. The Michelson programming language it uses is also designed with formal verification in mind, meaning users can be confident that all smart contracts are robust to a degree of mathematical accuracy, leaving little room for any potential disputes. Furthermore, Tezos governance and consensus mechanism helps to ensure the network remains agile and can regularly self-upgrade without any need for a hard fork. Tezos is one of the longest running proof-of-stake networks with a functioning smart contract layer. Its core developers, Nomadic Labs, are committed to continually reducing gas and storage costs and increasing network efficiency with every upgrade, which takes place at the moment every 2 to 2.5 months. Question 3, please. Okay, so the Tezos blockchain is one of the most adaptable blockchains in the ecosystem, self-upgrading regularly every few months without the need for any hard forks. This has the added effect of keeping its community of users unified. It has upgraded 6 times in the last 2 years, which is more than almost any other blockchain in the market. While the rest of the market is waiting for Ethereum 2.0, Tezos has already proven and continues to prove the reliability, scalability, and security of its proof-of-stake design. Cardano, as one example, is only recently exploring its smart contract capabilities, while Tezos is way past that stage and now focusing on gas optimizations, reducing its block times, and increasing operation sizes. Because of its ever-evolving nature, Tezos can readily adopt the latest innovations and advancements happening on any other projects. Within the community, we say that another blockchain's mainnet is Tezos's testnet. We see what works or doesn't work, and we evolve accordingly. And finally, the Tezos Foundation remains committed to fostering a diverse and robust global community by issuing grants to ecosystem members and developers, as well as entering strategic partnerships. The level of exciting and valuable activities happening within the Tezos ecosystem is on a constant and rapid rise, We're seeing new participants get involved every day, from individual developers to large enterprises. Just last week, Tezos surpassed 10 million contract calls, with half of that taking place in just the last couple of months. Next question, please. Okay, see the question. Okay, quickly, we need to clarify again that Tezos refers to the blockchain technology. It is not an entity in and of itself. MVL has partnered with TZ APAC, who is one of the leading adoption entities for Tezos in Asia, to facilitate the integration of the MVL chain project with Tezos, together with another Tezos Foundation grantee, CoinEarth with a K. The value add or benefits of Tezos technology for MVL chain includes, and are not limited to, clean NFTs being created within the MVL chain, and as a means of collecting consumer data via Tadar, a green ride-hailing service. The partnership aims to build a more trustless environment and increase data accuracy. The development of the project will enable individuals to monetize and have a greater control over their data, which we think is really important. The integration of blockchain technology on an app like Tadar brings Tezos one step closer to mass adoption on a consumer level, which is great news for everybody in the ecosystem. Okay, next question. Okay, cool. While some governments are cracking down on cryptocurrency markets, many remain bullish or at least open to the use of blockchain technology in their initiatives. There is a clear distinction between regulations surrounding cryptocurrencies versus the adoption use of blockchain technology itself. That being said, multiple government initiatives, for example, piloting central bank digital currency projects, are actively being tested and developed on Tezos as we speak, such as the Euro stablecoin with the central bank, Bank of France, Banque de France. This has cemented Tezos' status as the blockchain of choice for highly regulated use cases, whether it is around securities, corporate strategy, or digital finance infrastructure. This is just one of the reasons enterprises, financial institutions, and other government partners choose to participate in the Tezos blockchain by staking value to the network or acting as a corporate baker. Their confidence in using Tezos also comes down to the way in which multiple ecosystem participants actively cooperate to keep the network secure by flagging bad actors or misuse of the technology. At the end of the day, Tezos is an open source network, meaning anybody can participate or build on the blockchain itself. Thank you very much for the questions. It's been a pleasure. Finish.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much for answering the questions. So much for our Q&A session at MVL and Tezos. Now, it's time for us to wrap up and say goodbye to our audience. Kate, is there anything you want to say to our audience?
Okay, so I'll go with an English and Korean next, and then thanks for coming and listening what we have been preparing and how we want to work together with the Tezos, and I believe that this is mutually benefiting each other in a way that we also get one of the complementary support for the tech side on the public blockchain, and also Tezos side with the data from our platform service and our blockchain network. It will be mutually benefiting each other, and I see much bigger prosperous growth in the future. Thanks for coming, Scott, and thanks for joining our session today. 오늘 와주셔서 너무 감사하고요. 테조스와의 협업은 저희가 기술적으로 블록체인 사이드에서 좀 더 도움을 받을 수 있고, 저희도 앞으로 더 성장하는 데 있어서 큰 도움이 될 부분이라고 저는 믿고 있고요. 저희가 사업적인 부분에서 펀더멘털을 키우고 그 과정에서 기술적 성장도 같이 도모하는 하나의 스텝으로 봐주시면 좋을 것 같고요. 그리고 이제 EV가 나오고 플랫폼 서비스가 더 확장해지는 과정에서 저희가 또 디파이라든지 여러 가지 서비스 프로덕트도 같이 준비하고 있으니까 한번 지켜봐 주시면 고마울 것 같습니다. 감사합니다. Okay, that's it.
Okay. And next, Scott, What about you? Is there anything you would like to say?
Yeah, I'll just quickly say it was a pleasure to be part of this AMA session and to engage with MVL and the Tezos community. So thank you so much for your support. We at TZ APAC are really proud to be working with MVL in building mobility applications and data brokers on the Tezos ecosystem. And we look forward to more collaborations in the future and how it feeds into our greater mission of supporting the long-term success of the Tezos protocol. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott and Kay. It's been almost an hour since the opening. So thank you so much for attending the AMA, Global AMA today. As mentioned previously, the winners will be announced on the official website of the MVL afterwards. It will be notified on MVL's official Telegram and Twitter as well. So thank you all for watching. 이로써 저희가 준비한 AM 이벤트를 이제 막을 시간이 되었습니다. 이 시간 동안 함께 시청해주신 커뮤니티 여러분 감사합니다. 또한 에어드롭 이벤트 당첨자는 추후 홈페이지와 공식 텔레그램 커뮤니티를 통해 안내드리니 참고 부탁드립니다. 그럼 또 다음에 뵙겠습니다. 좋은 저녁 보내시길 바랍니다.
We believe that the value of car data is greater than the car itself. MVL is an integrated mobility ecosystem. Empowered by the blockchain technology, everyone is enabled to own the value of car data, make transparent transactions, and utilize such data in all car-related service fields. An MVLer is a member of the MVL ecosystem who is both a producer of the trustworthy data from vehicles and a provider of quality service. A car owner who values safety over time. A driver who serves passengers with kindness. A technician who ensures vehicle maintenance in honesty. And a dealer who oversees trades in terms of rationality. MVLers gain fair incentives by serving their roles diligently and become prosperous along with the growth of the ecosystem. Ultimately, MVL moves beyond the exclusive, centralized, and strictly regulated vehicle ecosystem and actualizes a distributed economy system, where without a necessity of a middleman, everyone can share the wealth. Trust-driven ecosystem. MVL is ready.